What's going on, guys? Danny here from Metal Couch, and I just got done listening to pieces of music that have just completely wowed me. I, to be honest, I'm shocked. I'm not shocked in a bad way. I'm not shocked in an illu divinum insanus way. I just got done listening to Baroness's Yellow and Green, and yeah, some of you may remember back from way back, I did a request for Baroness's Blue record. And well, the most notable thing I could say about that album was, well, this.
Dat catfish.
And of course, that's just joking. I mean, I really do like Blue record. I still keep Blue record in constant rotation. But compared to the Red album, I think Blue was a little bit leaning more towards the rock side of things more than the metal side of things. Red has a lot of sludge metal elements to it, things that I enjoyed. It's definitely, you can definitely consider Red to be metal. Blue, on the other hand, is more rock. With Yellow and Green, they expand more on the direction they took with Blue. Yellow and Green has very small traces of metal in it. Is this a bad thing? Is this a good thing? In my opinion, I think this is great. I think Baroness is a much better band in the rock arena than they are competing with other metal bands. I think that fitting them on bills with more rock bands, it makes more sense with this direction that they're taking. The first disc, the Yellow album, opens with a theme for Yellow, and then immediately I was taken away with Take My Bones Away. This is a very catchy intro to this album, to the point where I can't get the song out of my head. It's that catchy. And this is where I think this song helps define what this album is. It solidifies Baroness as a rock act more than a metal act. Now, a lot of you may be questioning, are there any progressive elements on this album? Yes, there are. They're present in March to the Sea, Little Things, Twinkler, Cocainium. They're present all over the album. In fact, I believe that Twinkler has a little hint of Swollen and Halo from the Blue record on there. Providing that my memory serves me correctly, it's either Twinkler or the intro to Cocainium. I really don't know how to classify this album, as I primarily do metal albums. Every once in a while I may branch off and do something different. But this is something completely, words can't describe how much I enjoyed listening to this album. I think that the Yellow side of things compared to Green is a lot stronger. I think the Green album is a lot less rock and more mellow, acoustic, almost ambient music, especially with tracks like Stretch Marker, which is an instrumental, and to close out the Green side of things, you get I Forget Thee Low Country, another instrumental to lead out the album. The only thing I have to say at this point is buy this album. I can't wait until the 17th of July when this is released. And I'm going to include a link to where you can stream the entire album. I think the link was through NPR or something like that. So if any of you are hardcore conservatives, you might want to set that aside to listen to this fantastic album. Never at any point in this album did I feel that it drug on for too long, considering that the total runtime for everything is around 75 minutes. There's a lot of material here. Granted, the songs are around the 4 to 6 minute range, 75 minutes is a decent amount of time and justifies maybe a $15 purchase, which is what I'm assuming most people will be able to buy this album at, is around $15. This is a fantastic album. Never before have I heard such a great fusion of progressive elements, ambient synth, and even a little dab of metal. You hear it every now and then. It's nice to know that they haven't completely abandoned their sludge roots. As for vocal production, it's very much similar to previous albums. Layered with some reverb, and if it isn't broke, don't fix it. As for guitar work, it's nice to hear some very, very distorted electric guitar playing the same lines as an acoustic. In fact, this is almost reminiscent in terms of production to what I heard with Mastodon's Crack the Sky. And not that it's supposed to be spacey and things like that, but just production styles. Yellow and Green, I'm putting it forward as a nomination for Album of the Year. This is a fantastic double album. Comes out July 17th on Relapse Records. This is a 10 out of 10. This is a must-buy. I'm going to be there day one to pick this up. So for those of you out there who maybe doubted Baroness's ability on Blue Record, didn't really enjoy Blue Record, this is probably not for you. For those of you who enjoyed Blue Record, you'll be right at home with this, and you'll be drooling every single song. I really want to see these guys live now. I mean, I don't have any more words for this. I'm rambling on at this point. I've said everything that I've never heard some of these lines are so beautiful. Beautiful is a word that I'm using to describe a lot of songs on this album. The intro to March to the Sea is so beautiful that it almost brought tears to my eye. Plural. Pick up this album, guys. Danny here from Metal Couch, signing off.